So today I'm going to be walking you through the deployment process that I have set up for my multiple different pipelines using GitHub as the centralized workflow or as part of the centralized workflow and CodeShip to actually deploy and run tests on my code. So I already made some changes to the code, so I just need to make a new pull request and I'll use my dev branch. So I just made a minor adjustment to the navigation. So I'll create the pull request, and it'll say that all checks have passed, which we'll see on the other screen that I'll show in just a second. So that's happening through CodeShip. So if we go over to CodeShip, we can see that the process that we just requested is actually in motion. So we wait for this to complete, and then once this finishes running, all of the different tests that it has set up, well, not this particularly set up, but if I were to go in and actually like write unit tests, it would check those and it would set up the local environment to spin up whatever you needed. But then the final step in this, and you don't have to do this, but I'm doing it this way, is I'm actually having CodeShip deploy to my server through an rsync command. So we can see that that passed, so this is just wrapping up its processes. But through this rsync command and based on the IP is how I'm deploying to all of my sites. So I can now go to my portfolio site and I can see that the minor adjustment was I took out the home navigation button. We can see that that adjustment was made, and this works for all four of the sites that I have deployed onto this IP address. So we have music, we have indie spot, and then we also have a game that I made. So, yep, that's my deployment process using CodeShip to deploy instead of physically pulling down. And each one of these repositories, it's based off of these CodeShip things are watching for the release and the master branches. So release will push to staging, and master will push to deployment or to production.